at Ekukanyeni Meditation Center, the Soweto branch of the Brahma Kumaris World Spiritual University. Today, our international leader, Dadi Ratan Mohini, and Brother Ramnath from our headquarters in India, they are coming here. So we have invited traditional healers, we have invited our neighbors, we have invited the public at large, everyone, the people that are on our mailing list and everyone else to come and experience and enjoy and benefit from it.
On behalf of Ekukanyeni Meditation Center, the branch of the Brahma Kumaris World Spiritual University, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to you here. A warm welcome to Dadi Ratan Mohini and Brother Ramnath from our headquarters in Madhvan, India, and to you, Boko Okonomkulu and Towozi Satowozana.
Om Shanti. Today I will give you a brief introduction. So what this institution is teaching. This is a universal university where spiritual knowledge will be given. Nowadays in the whole world there are many universities. They are teaching us only physical knowledge. Just like in the whole universe there are two energies. One is physical energy and one is called metaphysical energy. Just like physical energy, this body is made of 5 elements. It is physical energy. But who is using this body? Who is taking birth in this body? Who is living this body? That knowledge is up to today, it is not taught to us. And that's why there is a World Education Society. They are telling there is a lack of spirituality in our education. Means spiritual knowledge is not taught to us. So just like car and driver, car is manufactured in company. The driving license somebody will give you how to drive that car. Similarly, body is conversion of 5 elements. But who is driving this car? Who is driving? That is spiritual energy. In other words, we call it is a soul. What is that energy? That energy is just like a shining star, a white star sitting in the middle of forehead. And from this eye, the star is looking. With this mouth, that star, that energy is talking. Means using this body. Now you may ask, what is that soul? That energy is having 3 powers. When that energy, that soul, is taking birth in this body, afterwards, whatever we create, that is called thoughts. And in simple language, we say that this mind is creating thoughts. Yes? Afterwards, you say, this thought is not good for my personality. This thought is not good, this thought is bad. Who is telling? That is intellect. And that is the heart of the soul, not this heart.
Good afternoon to everybody. You are the soul, you know, you understand. And soul is spiritual. And so spiritual soul is like spiritual knowledge. Because when you take this body and name given by your parents, so you remember your name and you feel, you have faith that I am so and so, which is your name, and you forget, I can say that you forget your originality, that you are soul, and you feel, you have faith that you are such and such, which is your name of body. But when you understand now that in originality you are the soul, and soul is spiritual. That means spirituality is originality. And this physical body is not original or not forever. Sometime we take this body, and after some time we left this body. So if we can think, who is taking this body and who is living, who is working through this body, we must think and we must understand by reality that I, the soul, is working through this body. So I am soul, son of Supreme Father. And Supreme Father is the truth. Always we must say that truth is God. Yes? God is truth. So I am, everyone, realize this, that I am soul, son of Supreme Soul. And Supreme Soul is truth. And what am I? I am truth or lie. What you say? Give answer. Are you truth? Yes? How you are say? You are not doing any lie? What you say? Huh? Many times. Although you understand that is not right, must be talk in truth, must be doing always truth. But what you say? World is such. Human beings are such. We can't say truth. Yes? Are you saying like this? But when you do bad actions like lie and anger and give some sorrow to each other, so these actions will give not happy to self. You feel that must be when you give sorrow to anyone, you also feel inside. You become sorrow. You feel that I have not done good action, but you can't do it because you have no spiritual power. You forget your spirituality. You forget your originality, that you are soul. You remember, you know God Father, and God is my Father, you know. But always you are not remembering the Father, and which is Father's direction to us, how we can do our actions, how we deal to everyone, how we can see to each other. So we know, we understand, but we can't do it because we are seen. Everyone do like this, so I must do like this. But we not think that everyone do like this, so all are suffering. Now mostly people think that this world is, in this world we are always suffering. What is the world? Why? God has created like this world? which we every time suffer. But God says, I create that world very blissful world. In that world there is no sorrow, no impurity. So first we must realize our spirituality, and we must keep faith in self that I, the soul, is son of Supreme Soul. Supreme Father says, no, your activity must be done which gives happiness to everyone. Do not do like such action which gives sorrow to each one. And you also suffer from the sorrow. Father says, this human life is very valuable. In this life, we must do good actions, like we see each other, that all are children of one God Father. So we all are brothers and sisters, and we will see that everyone is son of God, and he is my brother, my sister. That means this is our godly family.
My question is one. I want to know, because I do understand that soul is the light in between my eyes, and then there's Father, Supreme Soul. So after, what happens about soul after death?
Yes,
That's
good.
my main
Yes,
question.
yes. There are, this soul, when leave this body, so within a fraction of second, it will go another body, where their 4 months womb is there. There will go, but who will design this body? Because child when take birth itself handicap. Who is doing this? It is what I am doing now. Action is recorded. So that I carry. And when I go in another body, so what actions I have done? So as per that action, my body is designed. So my future is in my hand. If you want very good life, peaceful life, better life, record good actions. If you put good seed, you will get good fruits. If seed is not good, so we cannot expect good sweet fruits. So action give us good life. So suppose if you want better, peaceful, healthy life in future, now you record such good actions. Somebody will hate you, somebody will insult you, somebody will get angry, but you do not do it. Yes? So he will do, because they do not know. So we know we have to tolerate, you have to adjust, you have to say let go certain things, because if I do, I will be punished. Yes? So this is general death, it is called. Understood? When I leave this within fraction of second, suppose somebody will come inside, he never stand, he want to sit. It is a human nature, he want to sit. So when soul leave this body, he want to go in another body. Yes? This is clear?
More questions, please.
You say you target the soul, and with the heart, I also learned that when you remove the H and the T, you are left with the ears. So how do you make people listen to you?
How do people hear us? We are open, our centers like this are open, so that people can come. It's an education. That's why it's called the Brahma Kumaris World Spiritual University. It's a university where we learn about life.
Thokozani bokhokho. So into endizawuyenza ke ngoku ne ndizawucela kuni bogogo ne nihlale kakuhle nje nirelaxe. Uba uyafuna ukuvala amehlo ungawavala, uba uyafuna uwavula ungawavula. Ndizawunikhokhela kwi-meditation ngalo mphefumlo. Masihlale ngokukhululekileyo. Sizame kangangoko ukuvala iingcinga eziza kungena ezingqondweni ngeli xesha. Ndingubani? Ndingumphefumlo. Ndinjani? Mna mphefumlo ndiyafana nenkwenkwezana encinane ehleli apha ebunzi phakathi kwamehlo. Apha ngaphakathi kuwe kukho ntoni? Apha ngaphakathi kum mphefumlo kukho ubunyulu okanye sithi ngelwimi labantu basemzini i-purity. Apha kum mphefumlo kukho uxolo. Mna mphefumlo ndiluxolo. Yaye olu xolo yinkonzo yam. Apha ngaphakathi kum mphefumlo kukho amandla. Laa nto abasemzini bathi willpower. Amandla engqondo, amandla entliziyo xa edibene ngamandla omphefumlo. Apha ngaphakathi kum mphefumlo ndinothando. Ndiluthando olucocekileyo, olunikayo lungafuni kubuyiselwa.
We have just completed this activity. It was a very interactive kind of discussion that arose about how the mind operates, about who I am, I the soul. You talk about I being the soul. So a lot of discussion around this, how the soul moves through time and space, and how as an individual I can help myself by simply understanding who I am and the qualities I have as a soul, which means that being in this human form. When I say I'm a human being, who is that being? So we were talking about those issues, and when I'm aware of that being, then I also need to understand who do I belong to, because all of us say that we belong to God, but who is God? And how do I link with God? How do I draw God's power? How do I draw God's wisdom? So we are talking about those issues, and I think all the people who came here have benefited so much out of this.
Engikutholile la ngaphakathi ngithole okukhulu, ngithole ukwazi ukuthi umphefumulo yiwo osebenza kumuntu. Uma ngishona umphefumulo wami uyangena komunye umuntu aphume, hence kuba nomntwana okuthiwa ufana nomkhulu nogogo. It's true, i-soul le engiphila kuyo. So ngigene a lot ye-experience ngokwazi ubumina nokuthi ngiphila kanjani, ngiyenzani. Ngene ku-new world, spiritually, nangedlozi, nanga-everything ela emhlabeni. So ngiyabonga kakhulu.
Emphasis of the message was we are family. We may belong to different branches, but at the end we all belong to God and we are members of one family. Therefore there should be love amongst all of us.
Siyabonga sikufundile la, sibonge ngoba okuningi kade singakwazi, and abantu abaningi inkonzo bezicriticize.
So especially thina sisebenza ngabantu because bathi abantu abathatha ubungoma bathatha amadimoni. So la sifunde kakhulu because ba abantu abamhlophe and bazi kakhulu ngedlozi, and the way besitshele ngakhona sesigayine more ukuthi sesinamandla, sinepower, sinogqozi lokuthi ngempela kusho ukuthi idlozi sinalo, sizoqhubeka sisiza abantu. Siyabonga.
Traditional healers are the wisdom keepers of Africa, and they are more about spirituality, and the Brahma Kumaris are more about spirituality as well. So it's how do we connect to our higher self so that we can transform and be in touch with it and really connect to our values, that is love, peace, wisdom, truth, and all the other good qualities that we have. But they all come from the same space, that we are members of one family and we are good by nature. So they use different methods to connect to the ancestors, and a different method is used by the Brahma Kumaris to connect to the Supreme Soul. And Dadi was sharing that how do we connect to the Supreme Soul, mainly using meditation.